Hi, and welcome back to another monthly diaries video. I started the month off by going tubing at l'Église du Domaine des Pays d'en Haut with my friends. This place was an hour away from Montreal and it offers different packages. We got the total experience package, which includes tubing and multiple other slides, and it was so much fun, or at least most of them were. So if you're looking for something to do next winter, I highly recommend you go tubing with your friends or family because we had an absolute blast and I look forward to going back. So on this day, I took the day off from work to go to a concert, and basically I met up with my friend Patrick for lunch and we tried out Cafe Paper Hill. Overall, the cafe was really cute and the food was pretty decent. I would give this place a 7 out of 10. So after lunch, we walked around downtown because my friend had to take some pictures for his photography class, so I ended up doing the same thing. I stopped by another cafe to grab another matcha before I went to wait in line for a role model. Honestly, it was crazy how long the queue was, especially for a small venue, but I wanted to secure a good spot, so I waited almost 2.5 hours to go in. And if I'm being for real, the wait was definitely worth it. I finally tried the new matcha spot at TNT and this was so good. I highly recommend. I also got some brand new bedding from IKEA and I picked out this blue striped duvet cover and pillowcase set instead of my usual plain white sets, and I'm actually obsessed with it. Later that day, I met up with some friends from uni and we went to an indoor pickleball court, and I can't speak for everyone, but I had so much fun. Okay, so it's finally time to build the last one, so I've decided to film this, so hope you enjoy the time lapse. The month of March was all about F1 for me, and these F1 Lego cars are definitely my favorite purchase of the month, and building them has honestly been the highlight of my month. It was incredibly therapeutic and I'm obsessed with the way they look and how I've displayed them, which I will insert a clip of at the end of this time lapse. I found a new cafe in the West Island and this place is so good. I got the mini eggs latte and the mini eggs scone and both were delicious. My friends both got the ham and brie croissant and it was also very good. Overall, this cafe was very charming and I would definitely go back. Alright, so as I was editing this video, I realized I only had like 4 or 5 minutes of footage and obviously I couldn't just post that. I did film more this month, but with the cuts and everything, it just ended up being that short. So I decided to add on to this video with this chatty bit, and I honestly just miss talking to my camera. And if you've been here since day one, you may have noticed that I'm back at my original podcast filming location, which I feel like just makes me naturally chatty. But yeah, this place is popping off today. There are so many cars in this lot. Usually this place is super empty on the weekends, so something is definitely going on. But that's not gonna stop me. For real though, I feel like the reason why I only had 4 minutes of footage this month is because I've been feeling so uninspired. I feel like I'm in a creative rut, and since the whole point of these diaries is to portray what my month is like, I thought that I would just talk about it. Obviously this will happen to everyone, and especially if you yourself create content, you know that it's inevitable, and there are definitely different reasons why this could happen. For me personally, I think that one, it's because I've been really preoccupied with work this month. My assignments this month were really taxing, so all I really wanted to do after work and on the weekends was just chill and relax. And honestly, it's kind of like an accomplishment for me because me 2 years ago would not have been able to do that. I feel like I always had to be doing something. So for me to just take a step back and chill and not feel guilty about it, I feel like is growth. But obviously at the same time, I wasn't filming during that time. So that explains the lack of footage. And the reason I think I wasn't filming anything is lack of stimulation. And what I mean by that is that I feel like I've been doing the same thing for the past 3 months and I felt just kind of like stuck with my content. And to be fair, I feel like there's a very limited amount of things I could be doing in the winter months. So all I really did was like go out for like coffee or matcha or like shopping, and obviously I did like a few fun things, but that was like the extent of it. And at some point I was like, how many times can I film the same thing in a different angle or in a different viewpoint to make it like interesting? And I feel like that's something like I do have to work on. To me, it just felt like there was nothing like fresh or like new to make it different. It's almost like cooking with the same 3 ingredients and expecting a different recipe, but there was nothing new happening there. But I'm gonna cut myself some slack because I feel like I feel this way every year, January through March. The only difference is that I'm filming it this year, so I might be feeling it a bit more. I feel like I just need spring to hit so I can start feeling more refreshed and renewed and feel more inspired, get more ideas. So yeah, hopefully come April I'll get over this rut. That being said, March was still a fun month. For starters, the F1 season started back again, and oh my god, I feel like myself again. Like, I'm not even kidding. It felt like a piece of the puzzle was missing, and now that it's back, I feel so much more complete. I've genuinely missed my race weekends routine, even though, let's be honest, it starts on a Friday. But those 3 days are the best part of my week. I'm not gonna lie. My weekends have been centered on F1, and I do have all the events in my Google Calendar, and I will not miss a single one. So until the end of the season, my plans will be based around the F1 calendar, but I'm not sorry about that. As you may have seen, I also got to see Role Model this month, and it was so much fun. I've been a fan of his for such a long time now. I had actually gotten tickets to his 2022 show here, and then he postponed the concert, and the rescheduled show just didn't work for me because I was traveling. So I've been waiting for this day for 3 years, and it was so worth it. I had so much fun, and I went solo. I was always planning on going solo, but I ended up meeting the 2 sweetest girls in line, and we had so many things in common and like so many shared interests. It actually like blew my mind. Like, I feel like the universe placed me at that spot for a reason. So yeah, we just ended up going as a little group, and it was so much fun and definitely a very memorable night. I also have a little fun update for you guys. I've registered for the half marathon this year in Montreal again, and the reason why I'm saying again is because I was supposed to run it last year, but my shins were so messed up that I was actually told not to run because I could risk damaging them permanently, and we don't want that. So I ended up transferring my spot to a girl I went to school with. So yeah, I'm just praying that it doesn't happen this year, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, I hope, and I'm gonna take you along for the journey. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. And lastly, as we all know it, March marked the end of the first quarter of 2025, and I'm not sure if this is because I studied accounting or worked in accounting firms, but I definitely view my years in quarters, and that's how I also plan for it. So at the beginning of the year, I will separate everything in quarters and decide what I want to do in each quarter. And basically at the end of each quarter, I like to review the last 3 months and see how I'm doing, if I need to reassess, refocus, and basically it just helps me stay on track with my goals. And I would just like to share that in the first quarter of 2025, I've achieved one thing off my vision board / goals, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, let's just keep the momentum going and keep achieving more things together. And yeah, I'm really excited for quarter 2. The past 3 months have been great, and I'm really happy that I've been documenting it. And yeah, anyways, I'm done talking now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this chatty bit. I personally really enjoyed it. I miss talking to you guys, so I hope that the feeling was mutual, and I hope you also enjoyed the 4 minutes of footage. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Bye.